Hello viewers, welcome to another video from Fresno State on Grades First. Today we're going to be covering reports and how you can use them to get information out of Grades First and then use that information to be in contact with your students. So when you're at your home page and you want to run a report, you're going to want to click on the link on the right hand side that says Reports. And it's going to bring you to a listing of all the types of different reports that can be ran in Grades First for all the different types of data that's put into it. The most common of which is the Student Service Report, and this will show students that were checked in for any student service, be it advising, an academic success workshop, a map workshop, or anything like that. Even supplemental instruction sessions will be under Student Services. So this is kind of a catch-all of Grades First check-ins. So you're going to go ahead and click on the Student Services link. It's going to bring you to a search bar, and one of the most important things when using this report search function is to make sure that in the upper right hand corner that you have the correct term selected. So right now we're in the fall 2013 term, and when we conduct our search we're going to want to set the date parameters first. So we want to know anything that's going on this semester. So we started on about the 20th, and we're going to want to go until the current date, which is the 14th. And so once we set those parameters, we're going to filter by the service that we want to identify. So it could be academic advising, an academic success workshop, any type of thing that students will check in for into Grades First is recorded, and you can then search for it. So we're going to just go with general academic advising at this point. And you can add the other filters. Let's say if you wanted to see if there were all the seniors that had gone in, or anyone with more than a 2.5 GPA, or any other ones that have an advisor of whomever, so on and so forth. The filters are just there for you to help kind of weed out any results that you don't need. So those are all options you can use. But we're just going to do a general search for any students that went to academic advising and are a freshman. We'll keep it simple right now. So once you've selected your parameters, go ahead and click Search, and you can scroll down to the Search Results window, and as you can see it's building the report, going into the system, trying to find the data that you're looking for. And it takes a minute for it to load. So now that Grades First has built the Student Services Report, we have a list of all the students that match the criteria that you put into the search parameters. So all these students were checked in for academic advising on campus at some point, and they are all currently classified as freshmen in terms of how many units they've completed. So we have this list. It says we have 98 students that are, currently meeting the parameters, and you can do a few things with this list in Grades First. The first of which is you can elect to send a message to all of them. So let's say they came in for advising or an academic success workshop or something else, and you needed to contact all of them at once. Similar to Blackboard's feature where you can email a group of students in a class, this is just a way to email a group of students in Grades First. So you're going to go ahead and select the Send a Message box over here. If you click the first box, it sends to all of the students. If you just select individual students, it'll send to them. But once you've selected who it's going to go to, you can click on the link that says Send a Message. And it's going to bring up this dialog box. It's going to 84 recipients of the ones you selected. The subject, testing follow-up, so on and so forth. You can send your message. Some people elect to send out a survey after students come in for an activity to ask them questions about it, or you can remind students that came in for a certain type of advising to say, hey, make sure you turn in that paperwork. Whatever you need to get the message out to the students, you can do it here. Also, you can attach a file and send additional email notifications to other people that weren't necessarily in the list, other coworkers in your office, or anyone else that needs to be warned about whatever the message is. So you type up your message, and just a note though on the messages, the message feature here has a standard header and footer created by Grades First that the students will see. And also the students will see just your name at the base of the message. However, they won't see your email, your office location, or your office phone number if you're asking them to be in contact with you. So I would highly suggest that when you do send a message, copy your signature line from your regular Zimbra email and just put it into the message at the bottom, so students have a way of following up with you. They have your contact information, and it'll just make things a lot easier. So once you've filled in all the appropriate fields, you can go ahead and click on the send message link, and it will send out the message to those selected. The other interesting feature here is this looks a lot like an Excel spreadsheet, and it has some features for sorting and filtering and the like within Grades First. But if you would like, you can actually click Print Report, and it will build an Excel exportation, and you can then, here we are, you can open it up, and it'll show you basically an Excel spreadsheet of the data that you were looking at in Grades First. So we're going to go ahead and click OK, open it up, and here we are with the report. So Fresno State Academics, Grades First, so on and so forth, has all the columns that we were talking about earlier, and now it's just in Excel, so you can play with it in Excel if you're more comfortable with that program. Just an extra little feature for you. And that's pretty much it on the reporting features inside Grades First. Don't be afraid to play with the filters. The filter by location is also great if you work in a specific office, and that's a great way to just kind of narrow things down instead of looking at the whole campus. The GPA is good if you're trying to identify certain students that are at risk or anything like that. If there's a specific tutor they see and you want to pull up those students, all of these filters just give you a better way to look into the data and filter out what you need and don't need. Oh, and the last thing I forgot to mention was that if you have assigned students and you want to look at them specifically, you can click the My Students Only box here before you click Search. If you click on that and then click Search, the results will be only students that meet the criteria and are assigned to you in Grades First. Just a little extra tidbit of information. So if you have any questions, make sure to contact us at gradesfirst@csufresno.edu or swing by our office at SupportNet. Hope this video was helpful, and check back soon for more videos.